Every executive is busy, but being busy isn't the problem. Being mentally overloaded is. Cognitive overload is the amount of mental effort required to process information, make decisions, switch between priorities, and solve problems. When that load becomes excessive, something important happens. Not only does productivity decline, but strategic thinking begins to disappear. The greatest cost isn't time, it's clarity. Research in cognitive psychology demonstrates that our working memory has limited capacity. As information accumulates, our ability to analyze, prioritize, and make high quality decisions declines. Decision fatigue further compounds this challenge. As the number of decisions increases throughout the day, the quality of later decisions often decreases. Researchers such as Daniel Kahneman have shown that our brains rely more heavily on mental shortcuts when cognitive resources are depleted, increasing the likelihood of bias and poor judgment. For executives, that means today's overload becomes tomorrow's strategic blind spot. The hidden costs rarely appear on a financial statement. Instead, they show up as delayed decisions, reactive leadership, reduced creativity, communication breakdowns, burnout, lower team engagement, and missed opportunities. Organizations often attempt to solve these problems by working harder. In reality, the solution is frequently creating more clarity. One of the most recognized examples come from Steve Jobs, who became known for simplifying product lines and reducing unnecessary decisions. By removing complexity, Apple focused its energy on fewer, higher impact priorities. Another example comes from Satya Nadella's leadership at Microsoft. Rather than expanding priorities endlessly, he emphasized organizational clarity, learning, and alignment. That shift helped transform both culture and long-term performance. While every organization is different, the pattern remains remarkably consistent. Greater clarity enables better decisions. Better decisions drive stronger outcomes. I've experienced this firsthand myself. Like many leaders, there were seasons where every day felt productive, but strategic process slowed. The issue wasn't effort, it was cognitive overload. Once I intentionally reduced competing priorities, structured my decision making, and protected uninterrupted thinking time, the quality of my leadership changed. Not because I worked more, because I thought more clearly. Strategic clarity isn't about having fewer responsibilities. It's about creating the mental capacity to focus on what matters most. Because leadership isn't measured by how much you carry, it's measured by how clearly you lead.